Okay, time is now 10:05. It is Tuesday, 4/20. Happy and blessed night to each and every single one of you. We are here connected for our Tuesday Team Relentless training class will be in session. I hope you have something to take some notes down with, a notebook and a pen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Myra Ferreira. I'm an executive sales director with this phenomenal program, and I have the honor and privilege to be able to serve you in hosting for tonight's training. And of course, I want to just go ahead and shout out everyone on the whole entire team for killing it, just coming into this volume month super duper strong. The success has been everywhere, and we get to celebrate that a little bit. But if you are a brand new agent and this is the first time you're connected tonight, congratulations and welcome to the family, the team, the movement. This is a new chapter for you to be able to step into whatever you design your life to be. So you want to thank the person who welcomed you, but again, welcome, and definitely go ahead and light it up in the chat. Put some ones if you are brand new, if you just got started, let's say today or yesterday. And again, huge shout out to you and congratulations. And in that spirit of celebration, we want to go ahead and acknowledge within our entire Team Relentless nationwide, those that are topping the charts, those individuals who are, leading by example and also killing the game. So our very first list of recognition will go to our top enrollers of Client Protection Plan memberships. So these are agents that are already taking on the lead within our entire team, Relentless, right? So number one goes to Andra Rush, followed by Dr. Arnold Bogarty. Next, Haley Trevino, Bruno Floridor, Staley Alvarez, Juliette Rambaran, Crystal Bariner, Master Chris, Era Aviles, Whitney Burns, and Astrid Elena Felix Leiva. So go ahead and light it up in the chat, celebrate their success. They are winning, definitely helping people solve their financial challenges, giving them a solution and introducing them to what will provide them with the keys to that success. Now, next, moving on, our second top 10 list will be our top personal sales producers. So these are agents that overall have already created a great deal of volume, knowing that this particular week is significant when it comes to designing a structure and setting things up to win big. You'll learn about a little bit more about that in the training tonight. But number one spot so far for this month, Zandra Valles, boss lady, shout out to you. Next, Dr. Arnold Bogarty, Andra Rush, followed by Bruno Floridor, Miss BG Quinones, Astrid Elena Felix Leiva, boss lady Reisa Ortero, Chantel Ramirez, Anthony Kelly, and Anthony Winters. So again, go ahead and congratulate them on the chat. I know everyone's pretty much muted, but we do want to celebrate you and recognize you for starting off this month super strong. Next, we're going to move on to the list of our top 10 recruiters. So these are agents that at this point are growing our family, extending our reach, and creating a bigger impact that'll transform something generationally with regards to this opportunity. Number one spot held by Valerie Ferguson, Zandra Valles, Arthur Tolliver, Jasmine Milner Abaki, Yarnell Tolliver, Alicia Collins, Jamie Patterson, Andra Rush, Tamiskia Moore, and Janelle Marival. So again, huge congratulations, shouting you out. Like I said, I know everyone's muted, but go ahead and say congrats on the chat and celebrate those huge successes. Now, in addition to what you'll learn tonight with the training, I also want to highlight and bring out, so you mark your calendar if you have not already seen and noticed this Saturday, April 24th, we have our Super Saturday. So of course, our team, we go ahead and we meet weekly. You're going to want to know about these every Tuesday night, but once a month as well, our top leaders across the entire company get together and provide an online platform of learning, a way that we can hear and pick up on those tricks and trades or those top income earners, those highest title holding individuals across the entire company. They can speak about the different aspects on how to master this system, master the program, how to service clients, how to increase your business, how to grow in those sales. So again, mark your calendar for the next Super Saturday, this Saturday, April 24th. It starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's available at www.onlinesupersaturday.com. You will see it shared, but again, just mark your calendar and know in advance you don't want to miss out. That's definitely something that you want to plug into to learn from and grow your business. Now, as far as our training tonight, anytime I'm ever able to even have a conversation with this gentleman, I feel grateful. It just gives me a moment to actually reflect and be able to see in him what change can really translate into for someone's life. Having met him before this opportunity, you know, a few years past, before we even knew that this would be a platform that would unite us in the way that it has, I can tell you that his demeanor and his mindset was extremely powerful. And it has only translated into the success that he's been able to design, not only for himself, his family, but all of those who have decided to partner with him. If not for this individual that is to follow, that will be pouring out into us, none of this would even be here. You see, he got started with this opportunity where even these Zooms and trainings were not yet happening. He is the person that had the vision originally and the founder of Team Relentless. And I get to thank him personally for introducing me to this program, not only once and probably not only twice, but in reality, he is just the type of individual that wants to create that impact in others. So his success has translated in those lives he's transformed thus far, right? But you know, not only is he a phenomenal trainer, a leader's leader, and an example on many levels, he has absolutely crushed this business, no question about it. In a few short years, being able to just top the charts, but also free himself financially and create the future he wanted for himself, his son, his parents, and all those in his circle. But the truth is, he hasn't stopped. For me, he's the living, breathing version of what it is to be relentless. And he's achieved so far the level of senior vice president with this opportunity. So understand that what that means is he's been able to create a business that generates a minimum of $1 million every 30 days in business volume. But he all started by making that one decision to begin. So he's someone that I have a ton of respect for, a ton of appreciation for, and someone that I continue to learn from day in and day out. He is going to bring it to a straight raw with no chaser. And you want to pay a great deal of attention to the training tonight so we can grow and learn and definitely copy this gentleman with his success. So without any further delay, I know he is connected. It's our Senior Vice President, Xavier Marrero. Can you hear me?
Yes, Maya, can you hear me and see
Yes.
me?
Yes, loud and clear and perfectly
All
fine. So
right,
take it away.
perfect, perfect. Man, I'm super excited, man. Team Relentless, we're all about excitement. And earlier today, when people were logging in, it was a little quiet. I know we had our DJ Power Ranger in the background, you know, playing his music. And but man, I need to feel more excitement, like see more excitement. Guys, man, look, high energy does equal high income. So just understand, you know, energy is all about being transformed, right? So when you transform energy, it's when people are super excited. This is when people want to be next to you. Like they love being next to you because of your energy, your excitement about life, period. Always just being positive, just pouring life into them, right? And that's what we're all about, guys, man. This entire industry is about that, just pouring life into someone else. So I need you guys to get excited for me. I know it's 10:13 p.m. for most of us. You know, we have people on the West Coast at 7. It's still early for you guys, but it's still early for the East Coast too, man. Let's be real. A lot of us are straight night owls, right? So definitely want to see more excitement. I want to see more cameras on real quick, man. I don't care what you're doing. Unless you're using the bathroom, don't turn on your camera. Besides that, turn your camera on, man. Some of you guys I've never even seen before, period. And I just want to be able to see new faces, some new names. I want to take the time to say welcome to every brand new Relentless member, right? I can tell you this, not only did you come at the right place at the right time, but you definitely joined the right team, right? And it also shout out to my leadership. You guys are always doing some amazing job. You guys make me look good, right? They just point the finger and give me the credit, right? So I appreciate you guys for always working hard in the background where no one's seeing it. And then also Myra, man, not only leadership, not only the English market, not only the Spanish market, but every single week on Team Relentless just hosting this call. Man, that right there is just phenomenal, right? It separates the weak from the strong, period, right? If you say you want something, your actions will show it, period. You know, I don't want to hear all this talking. I want to see all this doing. So again, thank every single one of you guys, period, for taking action and being a doer and just being plugged in right now is actually doing something. So congratulations, be proud, give yourself a round of applause real quick before we get started, because there's two things that I'm going to talk about today. One is talk about the importance of this week, and then two, we're going to talk about the importance of the culture within your own organization and the culture of Team Relentless, period, right? So the first thing, guys, look, just note this. We just started a brand new value month, right? So we're in the first week of the 4-week value. Why is this week very, very important and very crucial to you and your business? The reason why is because when you take a look at the 4-4-5 calendar, you'll realize whatever you do this week, not only are you going to get your residual business next month on the first week of the actual month, but you're also going to double dip and get more volume the 5th week of next month. So I know that was probably a little confusing, right? I know when I first heard about it, I was confused. I'm like, hold on, man, look, this all sounds crazy, but I just need to see what you're talking about. So let me explain this one more time, right? So why is this week very important? Because if we consider this week, week 1, and payment 1, then that means next month on week 1, that'll be the second payment for that customer you got this week. Do you guys follow along so far? Type a number 1 so I know that I'm not confusing nobody, or, this makes sense so far. I don't know. I can't see the chat. I just see that somebody's typing. So I'm hoping they're ones, right? Perfect, right? So then what happens? A month goes by, which will be week 5. So this is the 3rd payment for this customer, right? You got payment number 1, payment number 2, payment number 3. So why is that very important? 1, you're going to get more value because here you're going to get 200 for every customer, 400 for every agent. Here, week 2, you're going to get 85 for the customer and 85 for the agent and 100 for the customer. But then on week 5 for the customer, you're going to get another 200. So whatever you do here, customer-wise, you can get a total of 285 volume over here. And you can use that one customer to trigger a cab, and now you can maximize your cabs, because now all you have to do is use one customer with 2 to 3 payments versus using 2 customers with 1 payment each. So did that make sense to everybody? Very simple, very quick, but very important to know, right? So this week right here, very important because we get to double dip the next value month. Just like next month, this week is very important because now we get to double dip as well, because here be payment number 1, here be payment number 2 for June's value. But for May, this is the week to focus on so we can double dip in June as well. All right. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. If it doesn't, reach out to your leader. If your leader doesn't know, they'll reach out to their upline, and then we'll keep climbing the ladder at that point.
So Xavier, what you're telling everybody, just go ham. Go completely ham on clients this week in Negro terms. Go ham. That means sign up as many clients as possible. All right.
Yeah. And Negro term, just go straight ham. Go bananas. Go ham and bananas. Whichever one's your favorite. But yeah, like how Arnold said, just go crazy. Go enroll as many people as you can this week. You should be doing that every single week, but this week is very important because, again, you get to maximize, you get to duplicate. You get to double dip when it comes to the value. So yes, just go ham, just do numbers you've never done. Put it like that. You know what I mean? If you got 10 customers in a week, go for 20, right? If you get 20, go for 40. Just double your numbers this week, period. Very doable, very possible. Somebody put hams and bananas. We might start a Dr. Seuss book here soon, right? Because it's very simple, guys. It's that simple. All right, so let's go ahead and stop playing. You guys be playing too much, right? Let's get straight into this training so I don't take up too much of you guys' time. I think I got stuff to do tonight anyways, right? Congratulations, 420 to whoever's celebrating it. You guys can have fun. Don't stay up too late. But again, Team Relentless in the building. What's going on? This is Xavier Morrell, your senior vice president. Again, congratulations and welcome to every brand new agent that just came in this organization. Let me tell you why you became part of the best team, the best organization, the best of the best, period. I don't care what company you're talking about. And it's because of the culture. Guys, look, you see my picture up there, you see my name up there, you see my title. But guys, that was all a team's work, right? Xavier Morrell could not become a senior vice president without Team Relentless. Team Relentless would not be Team Relentless without the culture that we have, right? So we're going to talk about that. Let's get down to the roots of how did we become who we are today? And if you're brand new, how do you go ahead and just contribute? How do you become part of a powerful movement that's basically more of a family than business oriented? So let's get straight to that. So to be able to do that, the first thing you need to do is you need to know your organization, right? So what do you mean by knowing your organization? Well, just know what percentage of who's going to work and who's not, right? Man, the numbers are crazy, but once you understand this, you're going to understand how to stay engaged with every single person in your organization. 85% of your organization, they're just going to be good agents. I just like to call them good clients. What they're going to do is they're going to pay that $89 every single month to just be part of the movement. That's okay. Then you got 10% that you're up and coming leaders. These are individuals that are constantly asking you as a leader, what is the next step? What do I do? And they're constantly working. All you have to do is point them in that direction and they're taking charge. Then you have your 5%. These are your Arnolds, your Razors, your VGs, your Davids, your Robs, your Anthony Kellys, your Malcolm, so many, right? But that's only 5%. Right? And these individuals are going to get the work done regardless if I'm in the room or not, right? Xavier Morrell, a senior vice president, doesn't need to be in any room with these individuals because these 5%ers are going to get the work done regardless with or without your help, period. That's it. They don't need no one. They already know what they want. They already see the vision. They're going to go after it. So just understand that is your organization. The reason why you need to know that is because some people get frustrated like, hey, X, what's going on? My team ain't doing crap because 85% of them ain't going to do nothing anyways. So where's your 10%? Spend time with them. And your 5%, just cater to them whenever you need to because they're going to be working regardless, right? But regardless, you stay in communication with 100% of your team. Right? So how do you do that? You do it through culture, right? So what is culture, right? Normally I would take the time to read this, but you guys can take a screenshot or you guys can read it now because growing up, I couldn't pronounce half of the words in this definition anyways, right? So you guys can see what it is. Me, again, I keep it very simple. So what is culture to us? To us, it's about having fun, right? If you want to have fun in this business, type a number 1 in the chat right now. Who wants to have fun in this business, right? Number 2 is learning, right? You have to understand you came into business, you have to learn, right? Without learning business, you would never be in business. So by this time, you might as well just mind your business, right? So guys, look, just learning, right? That is part of our culture and then getting results. What's the whole point of having fun, learning information, but yet we ain't getting results? Guys, getting results is what equals the dollar amount that we get paid, right? So this to me is my culture. This is what Team Relentless is all about. Having fun, learning, and getting results. So who are we? Guys, look, as you can see, we're more family oriented. Here's some pictures. And guys, the crazy thing is, these are about 2 to 3 years old. Because of COVID, we can't really take too many pictures, right? Not too many events were happening together. But this is Team Relentless. As you can see, we love to be professionals, but we love to have fun as well. And as you can see, look at the growth here, right? I tell you, look, you got DJ Power Ranger right in the middle. So as you can understand, guys, look how the growth, and then check this out. This is what I love about Team Relentless. Everywhere we go, we just show out. Look, we up on stage, we're looking clean, looking fresh, right? Now, don't ask me what happened in this picture because I was still trying to figure out. I don't know what Arnold's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to do the stinky leg. Like, Razor, I don't know what she's about to say. Rob, I don't even know how he got to that position. VG just looking down like she don't know what's happening at this moment, right? And then David, I don't even know. I can't even see him on my screen right now. Like, I think my son was the only one's like, what's wrong with all these people, right? He's like the only one that looks normal in this picture, right? And I'm trying to tell everybody, like, straighten up right here, right? Like, Arnold, what are you doing, bro? You making us look bad, right? But guys, this is Team Relentless. Again, it's about having fun, about going to stage and just showing who we are, because it's not just one. This is not Xavier's empire or Xavier's organization. No, this is Team Relentless. This is all one, right? That's why when we was on stage, we was all locking arms because we're all one. This ain't about Dr. Arnold. This ain't about Razor. This ain't about Rob. This ain't about Anthony Kelly. This ain't about David Marquez. This ain't about VG. This is about us, right? But that's Team Relentless. So who are we, right? And this right here is very important because it's funny, right? We just invested 5 figures into a training, and Jesse Lee just did a training for us yesterday, and it was about culture. And man, that training was phenomenal. But I promise you, I think our training would have brought more value to it. And I say that in a humble way. But guys, look, we're an organization with a clear vision that works together, right? Hold on. I can't even see half of this joint. Bam, there we go. An organization with a clear vision that works and built together with passion to help others while having fun. Applying principles and morals to our business and personal life with the end and goal in mind at all times, showing respect, trust amongst each other, practicing accountability, working with integrity, and honoring recognition. Guys, that's what Team Relentless is about. Take a screenshot. Understand this. This is what your team needs to know going forward, right? So at the end of the day, ask yourself, who would like to have more people join, but also stay within their team? Type of number 1. Who would like to have more people get paid and make more money within their team? I didn't say you, I said people within your team. And how would you like to get more agents promoted and ranked up within the company? Type of number 1. I want to see who I'm talking to. I want to see if this is about you or if this is about the organization you by just build, you by just destroy and just take over. You guys are just about to conquer, right? So how you do this? You want to get people engaged. So how do you get them engaged? Always inviting them to weekly events, online webinars, corporate calls with the top leaders, right? Regional events, national events, the convention. Guys, as you can see, we're always constantly inviting you to every single training, to every webinar that's happening so you can maximize your closing rates. We're letting you know when the corporate calls are happening. We just had one, right? The co-founders call for updates. And then look, right? We just had a huge Super Saturday, and some of us were at Eric Worre's house. Those are all events, all trainings, and then conventions right around the corner. So you want to make sure for you to have a strong team or strong culture, you want to make sure everyone's always together. So to do that, you have to constantly start inviting them. And then lead by example, make sure that you're attending, right? How many people tell you, oh, go ahead and do this, go ahead and do that. You show up, but you're looking around like, where's this person at? You can't lead by that. You got to lead by example. You better be there. You better be one of the first person that's there. Say if you're David Marquez, you're always going to show up late. I don't know why. I guess when you do so good, you show up whenever, right? But guys, look, and I'm just saying that around. That man shows up on time when he wants to. But, right? But again, leading by example. And then meet and greets, local success stories, but more importantly, individuals on the same journey. So why do I say that? Guys, look, just at Amateur Works, we have people just come and meet and greet, all agents, from brand new agents to seasoned agents. People came and meet and greet. The reason why this is important, because now people get to hear local stories, right? If I'm in Tampa, but I didn't know who Arnold was, I didn't know Arnold's story because I just started last week, but David decides to meet me to a meet and greet because I'm a brand new agent of his. And then I meet Dr. Arnold, and I'm like, oh man, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know you was local. I didn't know you was military. I'm military. Man, I didn't know you was special forces. Man, I always wanted to be part of that. Man, but you're also successful in this industry. Man, that means I might be in the right path then. So see, even though David brought me in and David enrolled me, I met Dr. Arnold Bogarty that now I can relate more to. Now I definitely want to be part of this. Now I definitely want to stick around. Why? Because I have someone I can relate to. See, maybe with David, I was able to see the business opportunity because he did a great job painting me the vision. But now down with Arnold, I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm really part of something because it's someone I can relate to. David just painted me the picture, but Arnold's actually showing me what he was able to do to get to where he's at. And that's where I want to be. So the meet and greets are very, very important, guys. So even, I don't care if you're brand new, as soon as you get 2 new agents, let them meet and greet. Very, very important. And it builds strong relationships. I mean, look what happened with the R&R Club. Look what happened with Razor and Rob. I swear that started with a meet and greet. And I take credit for it. I tell Razor, she owes me mad money. Like, I don't know. Razor, you owe me a lot of money. But look, guys, but again, it builds the best relationships, right? And then the family and friend get-togethers. Guys, I love this because now, not only are you getting just your agents together, now they're inviting their family and friends. And now everybody's having a good time. People are cooking or they're bringing in food, right? Arnold's getting his butt beat in basketball. Everybody's watching, right? Rob is over here putting like threes in his face all day. I don't know what happens. It's like Arnold's so tall, but he forgets to jump. But regardless, guys, right? What happens is people are having fun. People are saying, man, look, hold on. Great energy, positive mindsets. Everything that people speak about is great things, greatness. Now your family and friends are like, yo, hold on. How can I be part of this? Oh, you know, this business I was telling you about, oh, this is what it is, but we're just having fun. Don't worry about that. They're going to be like, no, hold on. I want to know about this business thing because I want to have fun. I want to learn. I want to get results, right? Because that's our culture. So this family and friends, as you can see now that the COVID's dying down, especially the ones that live in Florida, it's like COVID doesn't even no longer exist. And that's why I've been trying it. Like everywhere I walk, I purposely don't bring a mask and they let me in, right? But guys, now we can start getting people together and we're already working on that. We already got a date down. So once everything is just like confirmed, we're going to go ahead and pass that flyer out. But this is when you start inviting your friends and family, you don't even have to talk to them about the business. Just tell them, come out and have fun with us. Before you know it, they want to know about the business. And I'm telling you, we close more deals doing family and friends get together than just doing Thursday nights presentations when we was in the embassy suite, period, right? Because people just want to be part of something. It's just like going to church or being a part of a certain club or going to shopping. They just want to be part of something, right? And then also drown your team in recognition, right? The crazy thing is, if you guys know who Gino is, Gino's like 6'4", 6'5". I promise you, I'm not lying when I tell you this. And I think I'm like 5'9". I like to tell people 5'10" because it's like closer to 6 feet, right? And I think that's what I told them to put on my driver's license, 5'10". So let's stick with that. I'm 5'10", right? And I swear, this pool here, it was like 4 feet of water. I don't know how the heck Gino was drowning, but I was trying to save him, as you could tell from this picture. I was trying to save him. He was drowning. Someone took a picture, so we just used this picture of drowning. I think that might be VJ on the side trying to get away from the whole mayhem that was going on here. But regardless, look, Gino, he's still with us. Gino's still live. Gino, if you're on, just unmute yourself. Let everybody know you're still live. I know he's on. I seen him earlier, but I guess, I don't know. He can't speak right now. All right. Well, regardless, right? So how do you do that, right? Understand this. People will die over recognition before they'll die over a paycheck. I think that was him. I told you he was still live. See, I see him now.
Yeah, I'm here, man. They wouldn't let me unmute. I made it, man. I had a tippy toe.
I'm telling you, but the man's like 6'5". But regardless, Again, he's still with us. That's a good thing, right? But look, guys, understand this. Thank God Gino didn't die that day, but people will die over recognition before they die over a paycheck. So understand, people just want to hear the recognition. They want other people to see the recognition. So how do you get the team to just respect you, to just sit there and say, you know what? That person really cares. Because at the end of the day, people don't care how much you know, but they want to know how much you care, right? So how do you do that? You recognize them for everything that you do. And just keep this in mind. There's no recognition that's too small. Guys, their first protection plan, you should have people excited, right? Buying them, when they're buying their events, their tickets to the events, you should give them recognition, right? When they're showing more efforts, give them recognition. Traveling long distance. Guys, we're nationwide. Our business is from coast to coast. Sometimes we have something going on the East Coast. We got people that are traveling from the West Coast. You should give them recognition for that. Because it's easy for us to go to our backyard, but it's not easy for that person that has to leave their entire state. So get them recognition, make them feel good. It might have been their last dollar. They might be traveling and don't even have a penny to actually eat. But you're giving them recognition. That feels good. That's feeding their soul, right? And then also give them gifts, dinners, trips, tickets to company events, prizes, certificates, trophies. Guys, look, and I say this, right? And I'll be honest with you, I think this should happen way more. But I remember when I was a vice president and Reza Otero just came in, killing the game. So at that time, she was a lower ranked agent. I wish she was still there, man. You know how much money I'll be making. But regardless, right? Hopefully she didn't hear that. But she was only like a field trainer. Because she was a field trainer, and I swear, I think that week, she ended up getting like, man, I don't know how, but I saw she ended up getting like 20 agents, something crazy, right? And then she was able to trigger all the cabs because she had all these customers. Regardless, she made me like $3,000. Reza herself made me about $3,000 that week. You know what I did? For appreciation, to show her that I appreciate her hard work, and it's not about just my bank account getting fatter. I said, Reza, we're going to have dinner today. I put her on a flight the next day, had dinner, and flew her right back. She was in Massachusetts. Guys, it was probably about like $1,000, give or take. But it doesn't matter. I still had $2,000 extra in my pocket. See, guys, you have to start thinking like that. You have to start investing in your team, start investing in your business. How do you do that? Well, man, if you just made me $3,000, why would I not show you appreciation with $1,000, fly you down to a city, have dinner with you, and fly you right back? Now her team, her people are looking like, oh, smack. Like you just flew out the city with your mentor just to have dinner and you flew right back? Oh, smack, whatever you guys are doing is real. I want to be like that. I want somebody to fly me out. So hint, if I personally enroll you, you want me to fly you out, just make me $3,000 a week. I got you. Right? But guys, look, honestly, and then become their biggest promoters. They love to hear what they're doing right. Guys, at the job, they ain't getting no recognition. When's the last time you heard somebody come up? Hey, Myra, man, you're doing very great, and smiling and dialing. Keep up the great job. Right? When's the last time someone came? Hey, Mr. Anthony Kelly, great job on your attendance. Pizza party this week. Right? Guys, people want to hear what they're doing right. Become their biggest promoters, especially if you're a high-ranked leader. These agents are looking up to you like you God. Show them that you appreciate them the same way they appreciate you. Period. Become the biggest promoter. And it doesn't matter. Well, X, they're tired hearing that name over and over. It doesn't matter. Guess what? They have the exact same opportunity every single week to be in the top producing. So what? I'm not going to announce someone's name because they're constantly up there? No, I'm sorry. They earned it. Because there's two different type of people. One, and look, I give Arnold a hard time. You know why? Because when I tell Arnold somebody else is winning, he takes it as a competition, friendly competition, but he's like, I'm going to win. But I'm still applauding that they're winning, but I'm going to take them down. So I give Arnold a hard time. I'm like, Arnold, you let these girls beat you, bro? Like, what's up? Right? So I can do that with Arnold because Arnold has the right mindset. Arnold said, hey, you know what? I keep hearing Race's name over and over. Congratulations to her, but I want my name to be announced. I want the recognition. Then you have the Agent B. Let's just say Agent B, because we don't have these type of agents in Team Relentless. Let's make that real clear. Then you have Agent B. Oh man, Razor's name is always getting mentioned, man. This is BS, man. There's favoritism, man. Like, she's always in the top producer. That's not favoritism, guys. That's recognition. Because whoever's in the top 10, that's the names that we're reading out. We didn't tell FES to go back there and update names because we like these people. The scoreboard, you can't change the scoreboard. So understand, you're one of those two people. A, I'm loving it, but I'm going to get my name up there. Or I'm just a hater and you're just going to be a low life, period. I say that with all due respect, but that's what haters do, right? I never seen a hater become a winner, right? And then don't be afraid to over deliver. Give them recognition, right? And for them putting in the effort. That's what I was just talking about. I can't not knock somebody. I can't say VG's name if VG's always up there. I can't not say Rob's name, Arnold's name, Davis' name, Lucinda, Natalie's name. If they're up there, they're up there. I got to over deliver. I got to show them that at the end of the day, I appreciate their hard work. Right? And then remember, no resource does not equals no efforts. Guys, at the same time, just because you give over deliver to your top leaders or your top producers or your top recruiters, whatever it might be, that doesn't mean that you treat everybody else different. Because at the end of the day, guys, even me, I can go a whole week without an enrollment, even though I'm working. So don't be coming at your agents crazy just because they didn't get an enrollment. You're not with them. You're not shadowing them. You don't know how many follow-ups they did. You don't know how many times they practiced the webinars. You don't know how many times they were plugged into every single training. So don't come at them crazy. So remember, no results does not equals no efforts. Efforts being put in. Just follow up with them. Right? And then create a safe and positive environment, right? Put rules into place, promote peace, zero tolerance for any negativity. Anybody that personally knows who I am, I don't play that. There is not going to be any negativity. No bad vibes are allowed. Right? Because at the end of the day, all I have to do is promote peace, but I ain't afraid to kick people out. I do this all day if I have to. Right? And I've been going to the gym, so that kick might be a little stronger. I'm looking a little bit bigger than Arnold right now when it comes to my lower body. So, you guys better be careful, right? But guys, look, I'm not afraid because you know why? Because I have to show standards. So the first person that jacks up in your organization, I don't care who it is, best friend or not, set the example. Show people your standards because you have to stand for something. Or now you're going to fall for anything. So understand you have to show standards, right? And then also protect your team from negative people that's in and outside the organization. Guys, look, if you guys know me and if you guys ever try to take the time to talk negative about someone else, I guarantee you I'll stop you. I'll stop you. You gonna say something about Myra? No, hold on. First of all, relax, right? Second of all, watch your mouth and what's coming out of it. And third of all, from the way I know Myra, does not sound like what you're telling me. So keep those thoughts to yourself. And if you have a problem with Myra, you need to go speak with Myra, not no one else, including me. You need to go speak with Myra. But I won't let you speak bad about Myra in front of me because I'm here to protect Myra. That's within the organization or outside the organization. Period. It's your job to protect your team. And I'm not saying Team Relentless is always going to be right, which we are, right? But I'm going to protect every single person. Then we're going to speak, have a conversation. Hey, Myra, I had this person coming up to me. They said this and this and that. This is how I approached them. Is this something we should be concerned about? But it was my duty to protect Myra, right? We even had an incident at a hotel with one of our agents, African-American, was getting treated differently. I knew why she was getting treated differently, so I stepped in. And I had to go ahead and correct the hotel workers. But people seen that. And to be honest with you, I'm very professional. But if you go across a certain line with my team, then you guys are going to know who X really is. And I display that at that hotel because I really didn't care at the time about, oh, look, Xavier has to always stay professional. I always do. But at the same time, I'm going to always protect my team before anything else. Right? And why? Because it builds more respect for you as a leader. Period. Now your team, when you say jump, they're going to ask you, ha. Why? Because you've always been there for them, for the good, the bad, and the ugly, not just for the good, right? And it always allows people to speak up, speak openly, express themselves without any judgments. Understand that Planet Fitness is one of the most successful gyms in the entire world because they're a judgment-free zone. What does that mean? I don't care if you're a brand new agent or if you're my executive vice president. Whatever idea you might have, I'm willing to listen to it. Whatever concerns you might have, I'm willing to listen to it. There's other organizations, if you're a vice president or above, that no one can talk to you unless they're SD or above. What kind of crap is that? You crazy? We all had to start as a brand new agent. You're telling me you ain't gonna speak to me because I was a new agent at one point and you was a vice president? You know how many people we outranked? You know how many people thought they were better than us, but now their organizations ain't as big as us? And now they're asking us for guidance? Guys, never sit here and act like you're too good for anything. I don't care what your title is. I don't care how much money you're making. Stay humble. Don't judge people. And I always tell people I'm forever a student. Look, I can learn from the smartest person. We all can. I can also learn from the dumbest person. We all can. I just learn what not to do now. Whatever the dumbest person is going to do, I'm just going to do the opposite. But I'm still learning, right? And then if you don't create a positive and safe environment, people are just going to leave. And the reason why is because negativity doesn't sell. People always remember the negative stuff. Understand this, right? You can sit here and do 100 great things. As soon as you do that one bad thing, oh man, the whole world and their mom is going to know about it. And guess what? Now people don't want to be part of the organization. They don't want to be part of the team. They don't want to be part of that crew or that group that's known for negativity or is known for always sleeping around with all these other. No. Guys, that's up to you. It starts with you. This culture starts with you. And then also just knowing your agent's strengths and weaknesses, right? Knowing, that everyone that's going to show up ain't going to feel the same way that you feel about the opportunity. So don't treat them rude. Don't talk bad about them. When I first heard about this opportunity, I told Alfred this was BS. I said, Alfred, this BS, I'm out. I didn't even let Ashton finish the whole entire presentation. I didn't feel the same way. But Alfred didn't treat me rude. He didn't talk bad about me. And guess what? Less than a year, I become part of his team. Less than 3 years, I become one of his senior vice president. But imagine if he would have talked bad or treated me rude because I didn't see the opportunity the same way he seen it at that time. And it allowed people to grow in their own pace, not yours. Right? We got hustlers in Team Relentless. I mean, look what Natalie's doing. Look what Inez is doing. Straight hustlers. But do you really think that as leaders or as a brand new agent, you expect every single agent that comes into your organization to grow the way that they're growing? Heck no. That's not normal. It's not duplicatable. Not everybody has the same hunger, the same drive, the same fire burning in them. So make sure that you allow them to grow on their pace, not yours. Imagine if Razor came into the building and everyone had to grow at her pace. A lot of you guys would jump out the window. You're like, I'm not going to do this. It's like this, 24/7. Some people are like, I wish I could do that. I just can't. That's okay. So just understand, your 20% might be their 100%. So they're like, hey, look, I'm putting 100% of my effort into it. Don't look at them and be like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's only 20% of my efforts. You can't do that to them. Because I guarantee you, your 100% is somebody else's 20%. Talk to these millionaires, talk to these billionaires. And you show them your schedule, and they're going to show you their schedule, and you're going to be like, damn, I'm only working 20% of the time that you're working. So understand that's very important to know. And then also take the spotlight off of you and put it on them. Stop trying to be the person on Main Street, taking all the credits, all the recognition. Guys, man, look, some of you guys might know who I am. Some of you guys might not know who I am. The reason why is because I don't have to be on Main Street the whole time. I don't need the recognition the whole time. I don't need the credit. I need my team to be on Main Street. I need my team to get credit. I need my team to give the recognition. Just make sure my check clears every Thursday morning. We good. I don't care about nothing else. And when you see that you take the focus off of you and you put it on your team, see how much faster your team actually grows. So see the bigger picture is how many lives can you change? And then duplicate yourself to create more leaders and more success stories. Guys, when we first came in, Team Relentless, there was one vice president. Cool. There was one R&R member. Cool. That was cool. But you know what was better? You know what was great? When there was more VPs and above and Team Relentless. When there was more R&R members and Team Relentless. When there are more people changing their lives and having different conversations because financially they're in a whole different bracket. To me, that's what success is all about. Not my VP title and above, not my R&R. But how many VPs and above can we create? How many R&R members can we create? How can we duplicate ourselves and create more and more leaders and more success stories? Great leaders create leaders. Weak leaders create followers. Remind yourself that. And you know what's funny about a weak leader? A weak leader is all about himself. Me, 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 me. So he has all these minions following him. All minions. Never bosses, never leaders. Just these little things running around. Just asking them, where's the next thing? But if that leader disappears, these little things running around, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. Alfred tells all the time, go find people that are better than you. That's all I try to do. Go find people that are better than me. Outwork me. And then give us certain jobs, man. In the beginning, even just when it comes to usher registrations, bringing equipments, if you guys are doing the presentations, people love to be part of something. And then let them do some openings. Let them host, run the PBRs, team calls, webinars, trainings, weekly game days. Guys, man, I tell people all the time, get yourself out the way. The faster I can get people to do opening, to host calls, to run PBRs, to do the team calls, webinar trainings, weekly game days, guys, the easier my job got. And the faster we grew. Because there wasn't just Xavier at one spot doing presentations. Now it's Xavier, then it's Razor, then it's Arnold, then it's Rob, then it's VG, then it's David, then it's Malcolm, then it's Anthony Kelly, then it's JoJo, Myra, Courtney, Bruno, Gino. Like, everybody just started going out and doing presentations. We got to own more of real estate that way. And let them tell their story. Right? Because at the end of the day, guys, look, if you've been here long enough, you heard my story probably 100 times. You're like, X, cool. Appreciate, applaud your success, but bro, we done heard your story plenty of time. You were homeless at one point with your 12-year-old son, and because of this company, people are tired of it. But when you hear a new success story, someone that just became a field trainer, or someone that went from a sales director going into a regional sales director and made over $15,000 in 2 weeks, that's cool. That's awesome. That's something new. And just remember this: you don't need to be a perfect. You don't need to be perfect to build a large team. You just need to get yourself out the way. An engineer decides the blueprint, the team actually constructs the building. So you don't have to be the one out there actually doing all the work. Put people in place, put people in their role, and let just everything play out. Now, we also want to talk about trips. Have trips, team trips. Take business and or vacation trips together. Guys, we do this a lot, right? So a lot of times it's business and vacation trips together. And then launching new markets. Again, COVID's opening back up, or a lot of places are opening back up due to the COVID, right? Trainings, company events, cruises, outside of or out of state trips, road trips, right? Gino, you remember that road trip we did? That was pretty dope. Right? And then do local trips. We just did one again, Amateur Works, the other day. Dinners, family activities, sports events, non-business related activities. Keep in mind, whatever you do after hours, set the tone for whatever you do during business hours. Guys, we love to have fun. So guess what? When it's time to work, we work because we already have fun. And then give them time to relax, put their heads down. It's not always about work. Guys, I say this all the time, and I always said this. And then other people are like, oh, no, that's not right. Hustle 24/7. I'm yet to meet someone that really grind 24/7. Let's just be real, period, right? And a well-rested mind is a more productive mind, right? Keep that in mind. And a couple more things, right? Let's not forget why we're doing this business. And 99% of us are doing this business to have more time with our family. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself and your loved ones, because tomorrow's never promised. You don't want your tombstone to say, oh, work 24/7, grinder 24/7. My kids are paid though. Yeah, well, your kids didn't want all that money. They wanted your time. David always tells us your kids spell love Time. That's all they want is your time. And then if you are spiritual, God made the seventh day for us to rest. My pastor told me it was a sin for me working 7 days a week. And he told me this, and it's been so true ever since he told me. Whatever he's going to provide in those 7 days, he's still going to provide it to you in those 6 days. Think about what I just said. Whatever he's going to provide in those 7 days, he's still going to provide it to you in those 6 days. Take that 1 day off. He wants you to. Right? And then this creates an environment, a family environment amongst your agents. More respect, more trust is built. Guys, when you can get your organization to be look at each other as family members versus business partners or just another agent, I'm telling you, you guys push each other to higher levels. You guys are there for each other when really needed. And you actually support each other more than their own family members do. Sometimes more than their own best friends. So keep this in mind. People don't join this industry for business. They join this industry to create a better life. Create a culture around your team that just creates a better life for them. It's not always about the business. They just want to be part of something. They want to be recognized for their hard work. They want to feel good. They want to be around good vibes. And then we all know a family that prays together stays together, and one that walks apart just falls apart. Let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen here. All right, guys. So go ahead and type a number 1 if you got some golden nuggets off of this. Type a number 1 if this makes sense. Why culture is the most important factor in the success of any business, including the organization you're building right now. I guarantee you guys, if you go and just start implementing the recognition within your own organization right now, by next month, you'll see your numbers just spike. I don't care if it's just a certificate, field trainer signed by you. I don't care if it's a text message, a phone call, a shout out. Do something for your team that you will expect your leader to do for you. And become the leader that you expect your leader to be. Because everyone in this organization, everyone that's on this webinar right now, I'm assuming you want to build a large organization. Am I correct? Type of number 1 if you want a large organization. Right? The larger your organization, the larger your paycheck. The more life you have impact. Well, to be able to grow a large organization, guys, you guys start implementing this. Contest as well, which I'll talk about the contest. I know I got to give $500 away to somebody. I'll put that out there. So since I mentioned that, anyone that had 5 protection planned the last week of the value month needs to send a screenshot. You can send it to me through Band, right, of the 5 enrollments showing your email address, the customer and or agent's name, and also the date. So I can tell that it came from you directly. I can tell that it was during that time frame, and I can tell if it's an agent or a customer. And then I will be picking a winner tomorrow live, right? But yeah, guys, look, I'm super excited, man. We're on the first week of the value month. I'm telling you, this culture training is super, super valuable. I hope you guys see the value in this, because if you don't, man, I'm gonna be a big concern about you and your business, right? And then also, don't forget Super Saturdays coming up, convention. I know we're sold out, but continue to look out for them. They're trying to make more rooms. And if not, then get it virtual and get together with your team, even if it has to be an Airbnb, and basically make sure that everybody's plugged in, staying well trained, and just create more energy, create more momentum within your own organization. But man, look, this is Team Relentless, right? We just learned yesterday we have the right to make our own gang signs. So, right, this is ours. It means love, right? This is us right here, right? I want everybody throw up your love, throw up your Relentless, throw it. There you go. Look at that, right? People are like, oh, smack. Did he say like I'm a Latin king? No, this is Team Relentless, right? There we go. Let's get it. But guys, look, man, stay hungry, stay coachable, stay willing to just go out there and grind, work. I'm telling you, man, super excited. Everything that's happening with not only just our team, but with the entire company, where we're going to this $1 billion company, everything that they're implementing, new incentives just over and over and over. And a lot of times just to constantly create new field trainers. So make it a habit for you and your team to go out there and just duplicate how to create field trainers over and over. And I guarantee you'll see a ton of success. Besides that, go ahead and implement your culture within your own organization. Guys, I love y'all. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it back to you, Myra. Go ahead and close it out. But let's get it, guys. We just started a brand new week. We got this week and 3 other more weeks. That's basically 4 weeks to put in the work to get to exactly where you want to be at and exactly where your team needs to be at. So let's get it, create the momentum now, so that way in the 5-week value, you guys can double rank, period. Let's get it, Team Relentless.
Wow, thank you so much for that training, Xavier. You know, any energy that I may have not had when I got started off, you just transferred that to me. So I receive it. Thank you. And I received that word. Absolutely phenomenal. It's very, very powerful. Like I said to the team before, it's pretty much us against the world. And once you really understand that over time, it makes sense. You see, your vision was given to you and it wasn't on a conference call. I think I had seen Courtney share that, or someone else on the other team. So stay true to why you got started and understand that by plugging in and connecting to examples like Xavier and all those other phenomenal leaders that he mentioned, you can find a way. There's the truth at the end. It's very possible. If others have done it, it's true for you too. So again, let's get it, team. Let's go ahead and kill it. God bless. Take care. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Mwah.